G.E.D. G.E.D. That's going to be today's topic. But before you think that that topic is boring, for my new listeners, the way I work with my conversations is I'm going to flip it. Okay? I'm going to flip it and have you think deeply about why and how society views a GED. And I'm going to use myself as an example. So, with that being said, commercial time. Good morning, Instagram. And of course, good morning to the TikTok You Don't Stop. And of course, good morning to the people that are listening to this podcast. You are beautiful as always. And I appreciate you guys. So let's get straight into the rest of commercial time, shall we? Can I get a drum roll, please? Today is Thursday, known as Throwback Thursday. Okay, Throwback Thursday is when we evaluate ourselves. So y'all already know I'm about to throw back with the throwbacks, and you already knew that, but that's a fact. I'm telling you. But yes. So now that I got that out the way, I can get into the conversation. Sorry, guys. All right. So GED. For those of you who don't know, but some of you might already know, your girl got her GED. Yes, right? And it's crazy because I feel like I only have to tell somebody this, or like it's only brought up into conversation like once or twice a year. Because let me just give you on my resume. I have my associate's degree, my bachelor's degree, and my master's degree. Yes, I know you're like, what in the world? So it's like when you go back into the GE, like I don't have to go back into my GED because I have so many degrees before it. But I love to go back to my GED because that's literally the seed of the plant that I grew. Let me repeat. That is literally the seed of the plant that I grew. Okay? And the reason why I got my GED was because I keep telling y'all, like, this college vocabulary, all of this professionalism, this just came about like in my 20s. And my teenage years, I was outside, I was fighting, I was doing way too much. My mother was over me. At the end of the day, I'm a hood chick, y'all. Just a professional. I know when to turn it off. I know when to turn it on. You know what I'm saying? And, I like my hood side. It's who I am, but I'm not ratchet. People confuse those terms with ratchet and hood. Those are two totally different things. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying. The seed, okay? The seed. So when I got my GED, it was changed to high school equivalency. Yeah, it was high school equivalency. And they just had changed it from GED to high school equivalency, but most people know the term GED. That's why I said GED. And I basically did not finish high school because I was just doing a whole bunch of whatever. But when people found out that like I got my GED or whatever the case may be, it was looked at so negative because it's just like, I don't know why some society, not even some people, society views a GED as like, ooh, like even when I tell people, they be like, it's like, oh my God, you got your GED, because it's looked at like, it's like saying I went to jail, bro. It's like saying I went to jail. And now it's like I'm a CEO of a company and everybody's like, oh my God, you went to jail? Like, because it's still looked at so negatively. And it's like, why is something that's so like, a GED can be the beginning of somebody's crazy career. Like the GED can be the start of somebody becoming a millionaire. And it's so, you don't know. It's like a thing that you don't know. It's like, why is it looked at so negatively? And I feel like a lot of the reasons why is because like society, especially in America, like they look at it like you have to finish high school. If you don't finish high school, you're looked down upon. And it's just like, all right, I wasn't able to finish high school, but I still went to college, and anybody who got their GED or who was trying to get their GED, don't stop. Keep going. Don't listen to these people. They're crazy. Do what you have to do, because I guarantee you, within a few years, nobody's going to know that you have a GED, or it's not even going to be brought up in a conversation. Like, I got my diploma. Boom. You don't have to specify which one. It's still a diploma. And it's just annoying how society look at these things. And like, I had to connect this to Throwback Thursday, because Throwback Thursday is when we evaluate ourselves. And I like to evaluate myself. And it's like, I came from if I didn't have a GED, I wouldn't be where I am today, because you need a GED or a high school diploma to start college. And when I look at these things and I look how society and people just view it so negatively, when it's literally just all you're doing is planting a plant, bro. You're putting the seed in the ground, and everybody's just looking at you like, ugh, why is she using that seed? Why don't she use the other good seeds? Like, it's weird. Like, y'all don't like, am I the only one that views things like this? Like, if not, let me know, because I feel like it's so weird. But then it's like, when your plant grows beautifully, if not like the largest plant in the garden, because a lot of the people who said I was going to be a high school dropout, who said da this and da that, or a lot of the people that I went to high school with, I had to make sure, a lot of people that I went to high school with, I passed them in education. A lot of them stopped, or they went to college, didn't finish. I passed them. But this is exactly why you don't, like, one thing about me, I don't sleep on nobody. That's my thing. I don't sleep on nobody, okay? And nothing really surprises me. Because I'm telling you, pigs could start flying out the window right now, and I wouldn't be surprised. Because it's just like, that's just who I am as a person. Like, I try my best to prepare myself for the worst, but, expect the best and hope for the best. But let's be honest. Pigs could fly tomorrow. The way the world is going, but that's a different conversation. But it's just, I don't sleep on nobody. So for people to have that negative doubt of you because you decided to go a different route than everybody else did, it's sad. And then they wonder why, like, people, like, mental health is so important. Bullying is such a big thing. Like, it's really literally such a big thing. Like, bullying when I was growing up is completely different than what it is now. And then you have social media, which doesn't make it any better. And I'll do something better. I'll flip it. So check this out. So GED versus high school diploma looked down upon, right? A regular apartment versus a luxurious apartment. And I've been on TikTok. And one thing I noticed about TikTok that's popping up on my algorithm is a lot of people are saying, like, all they see on TikTok is luxurious apartments, to the point where they don't feel comfortable recording in their regular apartments, which is crazy, because they're paying their rent, they're paying their bills just the same thing as a person in a luxurious apartment. It's just a price difference. But we live in a society where the norm is being looked down upon. Let me repeat. We live in a society where the norm is looking down upon. If you don't have a luxurious apartment, people don't want to watch the video. I'm not saying everybody. Let me just make that clear. When I say people, I'm never saying 100%, because nothing's 100%. Like, literally, I need to get a shirt that says nothing is 100%. But why? Like, this is the question that I have for y'all. This is the conversation starter. Why are these things looked so negatively? And if you're guilty of looking at these things negatively, please explain to me why. Why is it looked so negatively? Because that person that don't got a luxurious apartment could be using that money, that extra money, versus like a luxurious apartment, a regular apartment, to save up for a house. Now, she just went into a whole another category. She's not even an apartment category no more. She's homeowner category. But look, she was looked down upon because she didn't have a luxurious apartment. You see how we are here, okay? If you've been following this conversation, you get where I'm going. And I need y'all to come out of the bubble, because I call this a bubble. It's a bubble. And I need y'all to just look outside. Just look at the bubble from the outside and ask yourself why. And that's why I'm going to leave this conversation. I thank you guys for listening. I hope I triggered your little brain a little bit into connecting some brain cells together. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to know, but I feel like I will never know. Like, it's just one of those things that we will never know. But I hope that I made you aware, especially if you're guilty of doing this. I hope I made you aware of what you're doing, because it's crazy. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode and listening to me. If you made it to the end, I love you. And if you didn't, it's okay. I still appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys in my next episode.